العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. We thank God that gradually we are beginning to understand why Eid al-Kabir, that the ram today we are slaughtering, the sacrifice we are making, we are equally knowing the reason why we do that. May Almighty Allah not let us forget ourselves. May Almighty Allah give us knowledge that will be retentive, not knowledge that will be vague. May Almighty Allah help us. We are still discussing the issue of وَإِذْ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ. He is gradually, any one of the trial is fulfilling them. Any one of the trial is fulfilling them. But Almighty Allah gave him something for him to be patient to pass these two stages. They are life stages. You must pass these stages. If you do not, nothing good comes easy. If you feel you are going to make it possible, I don't know where that nomenclature is coming from, If you think where you are sitting right in your comfort room that you are going to make it possible, I don't know. Nothing Almighty Allah cannot do. La yusalu amma yafalu wa hum yusalu. No one questions Almighty Allah, why have you done this? That person will equally be questioned, when who did this to you? What happened? So on and so forth. May Almighty Allah help us. So, when Prophet Ibraheem alayhi salatu wasalam, after he had his son at the age of 86, he has fulfilled the promise he made. Almighty Allah used the fat ram Abila presented for sacrifice, while Kawabila presented yams and every other thing. Almighty Allah accepted that of the ram, and Kawabila didn't go down well with him. He had a plot to kill his brother. Eventually he killed his brother. Cain had been the first person to have killed. In that process, it became a situation of, I don't know. He began to run up and down. Whenever he puts his brother down, birds, animals who want to feed from his brother. He was carrying his brother to be say, "Ya Teni, oh, it is me that had killed person. I don't know how to bury him." Almighty Allah sent a message through a Jibril. He said, "Go and teach him how to bury dead soul." He went there. He was using his legs to scratch the ground. That he did, he showed to him how to bury his dead brother, the brother he had killed. That after Angel Gabriel had gone, he went to bury his brother in that format. But he has been, what happened out of jealousy, Takaburu, out of pride. That is how he killed his brother. So it was that ram that was kept in the paradise. That is the ram we are killing today. Remarkably, if you don't have money, don't kill yourself. Don't stress yourself. Don't steal, don't borrow. Don't lie because you want to obtain money from somewhere. May Almighty Allah guide us. After Sarah was not beginning to be jealous, what happened? Ibrahim had wives that he should take them to a place in Mecca, a desert, full of stones, mountains, a dried land, no water, no trees, nothing absolutely. They were really what? In a just a bad situation. No food to eat, nothing. He took a bag of water where he put water and some few items, food items. When they got to the desert, full of stone, he asked them to stay here. They actually stayed. When they stayed, as Ibrahim ﷺ was about to go and leave them in that desert, Hajar never gave him a breathing space, saying that you cannot leave us here in this desert, that you want to go somewhere? No, let all of us be here. Ibrahim ﷺ never said a word to her. He kept mute. He was going. At a particular point in time, Hajar, a thought befell on her. He now asked the question, are you really saying that it is Almighty Allah who said that you should leave us here? He said, yes, that was the work of Almighty Allah, that I should leave you people here. So for that you said it is Almighty Allah, then whatever we are going to eat, Almighty Allah will provide it. Then he went away. He left them for a time. The food he kept for them, the water he kept for them, had exhausted. And Ismail was a little boy, was a very little boy, a suckling boy, no food. At a time, the mother could not look at him. Why? Because he was in a very distressed situation. No water, she was crying. She would run from Marawa. He would run from Swaf to Marawa because they are all mountain. Whether he would see someone, no water, no food, he would run here, run from Swafa to Marawa. He will come down under the Marawa, he will check, nobody. At a particular point in time, he heard a noise. Because at that time, Ismail was already going to a state of comatose. He was falling to coma as if he wanted to faint. As she said one time, that is why if you go to Mecca today, you must move from Swafa or Marawa. Swafa or Marawa. You must move 7 times. They are already documented there. That is how she told. Runs here, she runs here, she runs here, looking for how to quench the tasting sun. And I saw a bed. It was Malaika Jibreel. It was digging the hole. As he dug the hole, the water started coming. He said, this is water. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, he said if she had not used her palm, guruf, use it to take it, that water, inshallah, that water would have been an ocean today in Mecca. Because she took it with her feet, He used it to take the water. That is what is a well today. Then from there, he beginning to get water. She took water, gave her son water to take, and that situation was quelled. On that process, they were still talking. People, those caravan people, or those traders, going from Mecca, Medina, to Sham, to Misra, Al Jazeera, so on and so forth. They were all there. At a particular point in time, some of them, they saw that a bird was moving around. A bird was hovering around the place. One of them said, whenever you see that bird hovering around a place, there is a water in that place. As they got there, they met Ajara was sitting beside the wall, beside the water. Said, Mawu, please take water. Yes, you can take water. They actually took the water, and people began to come over whenever they are coming. They even made that place to become residential. That is why Mecca you are seeing today, how it was originated. They were now coming, staying in the Mecca with them. That happened. They became neighbors. They were all coexisting, all cohabitating. They were all living together. At a particular point in time, when Ismail was not fraternizing with them, he learned Arabic language. He could speak Arabic at this time around. He couldn't speak Arabic. He could not speak Arabic language. It got a time where Ismail, alayhi salatu wasalam, wanted to get married. That was a period the mother died. Ajara died. He couldn't marry in the presence of Ajara. Then he married from Saudi Arabia. All those Qurayshawa, they were together. That is where they married. After Ismail has married, for a very long time, the father did not come to where they were. He didn't come there. He has never visited them for once. At a particular point in time, the father said, let me go and visit my people. I have people there. Let me go and visit them. At this particular point in time, Sarah had a son called Isiaku. And Isiaku means in the Bible, Isaac. That is where he had that son. Ismail was 13 years older than Isaac. That is why there has been a little bit controversy between the Christian and the Muslim. If we now say his only son is what was being used to do sacrifice, Isaac and Ishmael, which is Ismail and Ishmael, who was the older, that answer will be answered by scholars. We are still waiting to get the answer from the scholars. A thing like that was equally discussed. When the father, he has married, he becomes an hunter. He was moving from one place to another to go and get food to feed the family. At a particular point in time, when the father came, he never met the Ishmael because Almighty Allah was giving them tests. This is how to do tests. If you want to test someone, these are the procedure you are going to follow. I am too good, I am too good when the person had not been tested. Who told you that that person is good? You must be tested. Some affliction, hunger will come, sickness will come, even fight will come, war for those who are patient. Like the way Ibrahim والسلام, was patient. Those are the people we are saying that they have what? Iman. Having said so, when he came, he didn't see the son at home, Ismail. He met the wife. He asked the wife, Aina Zawjuki, where is your husband? Oh, God, he's not around. Where did he go? Yes, sweet though. He went to hunt. When he says so, he said, Kefa how is your situation? Or inshukum? How is your How do you live? He said, Alijahu Kodishedda. The weather is so tight. We have some women like that, they can never appreciate Almighty Allah. No way for them to appreciate. What did he say? He said, we have a terrible situation. We don't have food to eat. We don't have water to drink. Look at all of us, no clothes, no house, so on and so forth. I said, is that so? Yes. He said, well, no problems. I wish to move on to go back to where I came from. Tell the owner of this house when he returns that he should change the threshold. What do we mean by threshold? The door that you used to keep the house, that is used to protect the house. Change that door, the entrance door, which you are using to pass to the door to the house. When he says so, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam called the Zahaba or Zahibu. He went away. Warajihu Ibunuhu, his son, came. He asked, we had a visitor today. He said, yes. Do we have a visitor? Yes, we had a visitor. And the visitor is an old man. When the man came, he asked me, how is our condition? How do we fare? So on and so I told him that everywhere is tough. No money, no food, nothing. He said, what was the advice that old man gave to you? He said, he said, you should change your threshold, your entrance door, change it. He said, Zaka Rajulu, that man, Abi, is my father. You know what he said? He said, you are a bad woman. I should chase you away. I should divorce you and replace you with another as replace you. Takbir, Allahu Akbar. When you marry a bad woman, do not hesitate, because it's going to cause more havoc. It can change things about you. He drove that woman. He went to marry another woman. Having married another woman, in no distance time, the old man appeared, and Ishmael, as usual, God is testing the weather. He has already gone to hunt. When the old man came, he met the wife. He entered the door, he knocked. He said, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. He said, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Aina zawjuk. Where is your husband? My husband is not at home. Where did he go? He had gone to what? To hunt. How is your condition? Very, very good. Before discussion, he said, come in. The first wife did not make the old man to come in. He made the old man to stay at the door mouth. This one said, come in, sit down. Won't you drink water? He gave a perfect reception. Having given a perfect reception, ask him. He said, no. This woman, he said, what do you feed on? He said, we used to eat cake made of flour and meat. He now prayed on it. He said it will be sufficient for you people. Those are the benefits they are enjoying in Mecca today. They are enjoying them. Whether you are sleeping, you are eating. Whether you are running, you are eating. Whether you are sitting down, you are eating. So on and so forth. Then he said, I am going. When that your husband returns, tell him that one old man that came here said he should retain his threshold, that he should keep the entrance door. As the old man, Zaibu, Wawaledu, Raji'u, his son returns. He said, now, and so we had a visitor, and this visitor is an old man. He said, yes. The old man greeted me. I asked him to come in. We sat down, asked me, how do we feed? Who fed for us? I said, we thank God we are doing well. We even eat meat. The weather is so good, so on and so forth. So what was his advice when he was going? He said, tell your husband to retain that threshold or that entrance door. He said, you see that man that came is my father. That is the name of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. So he's my father. Now that he's my father, he said I should keep my wife because he's a very good wife. They came together. Then he came back to meet his son. He told his son that he has been given responsibility to do what? To build a house in this very Kaaba. He said, you know, I'm an old man. I don't have much power. You are going to be assisting me. They did that. When they followed sequentially, any test he was given, he passed the situation. Every test. You see today people take shower to go to mosque every Friday. It is as a result of the responsibility given to Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. People today, Saha, Tawaf, people move around. Bena, Safa, Wali Marawa, they move around there. Wa Tawaf, they do Tawaf. Wa Rama, Jamal, they throw pebble, the stone, we call it, what if dirty. They gather in the day of Arafah. Everybody will gather, so on and so forth. They all emanated from the test given to Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. They all emanated from there. He passed. When he passed, for a time Mahuna, he was able to complete and he passed. He perfected. Every test he was given, he perfected. He had almost 100 over 100. I know no one can have 100 over 100. Perhaps he had about 95% of 100. For a time Mahuna, he completed the call. Almighty Allah said, Inni ja'iluka lin-nasi imama. I have made you to be the leader of mankind. I have made you to become the leader of mankind. You are their leader. He was the first imam. That is what we are saying. He was the first imam, so on and so forth. He was the first imam to have climbed onto the pulpit and give words. He was the first imam to handle that imam stick. He was preaching. Ya ayyuhan nasu, oh ye my kind. He was admonishing them. He was reminding them the word of Almighty Allah. Talk with Lord, fear Almighty. You are not scared. What you are associating, partners with Almighty Allah, you want me to be scared of them. I will never be scared of them. As long as you are not scared of Almighty Allah, that you are associating partner with it, I too will never be scared of what you are associating with Almighty Allah. He defeated them, using the Lord Ta'ala with the help of Almighty Allah. Almighty Allah told us that is a prophet. That is why Almighty Allah has said it. When the Jews, the Christians will say, Okonu, Kunu Huda Hauna Swara Tartadu. He said, Kun, let them know Ya Muhammadu. Balimi leta Ibrahim Hanifa, Waman Kana Mina Limushurikin. is a lie. Even when the Jew says, it is Ibrahim is from Jews, he says it's a lie. That it is on a religion that differs from every religion. He was never an idol worshipper. He was never idol worshipper. That is what Almighty Allah has said. He made him a promise, telling him, for a time of honor. In a Jailuka Alinasi Imama, I have made you the leader of the mankind. Kola, and when he heard that word, he was so enthusiastic. He was very happy. He was happy. Wami Zuriyati, not I alone. I want all my generation to all become Imam. Kola la yanalu adi zolimi. Almighty Allah said no. All the wrongdoers will never taste that promise. Not every wrongdoer. No, even if your father is Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, as long as you are a wrongdoer, you will never taste that my promise. La yanalu ahadi zolimin. It won't never. May Almighty Allah help us. May Almighty Allah not let us wrong ourselves. May Almighty Allah guide us on the right path. He knows better. We do not know. We are trying our best. So on and so forth. All our brothers, our children, may Almighty Allah guide them. All our students we are teaching, may Almighty Allah guide them. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. صلوا على النبي الكريم صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم.
فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام